You won't get one, guys. Don't send mail to my mailbox. All right, here we go. All right, JJROCKETS versus Lord Whoop A Cha-Ching Cha-Ching. Let's get to it.
Lord Whoop A $. Let's go.
Captain Falcon, and we've seen... Okay, so Captain Falcon is a character that has a very interesting history in Chicago, if you're unaware. We saw Big Mac's Falcon. He plays Big Mac, or Captain Falcon is kind of a secondary for some weird matchups he doesn't really want to play Sheik in. But we've had like some good Falcon players. We've had like Demitis and Sheen. And then they've all moved away from Falcon because of his just innate flaws. But sometimes you can just pull off stuff like that.
Yeah, and even the Falcon mains that we normally have, like, Sheen will still bust him out every now and again. Like, if you want to go way back machine, we used to have Shion, who was actually pretty much a top 10 player in the beginning. He and Rocky Luna won the first doubles tournament at E2C.
But JJ gets the... while we're talking about the history of Falcon, JJ didn't take a single percent and ran it right back.
Yes, he did. And JJ has been around for all of this. Every one of those different Falcons. I thought he was going to go for the double spike.
Yeah, JJ's played Diddy Kong the entirety of the life of this game, at least on Wii U. He started as a Greninja player.
He did, but then he transitioned to Diddy and really never moved away from it. Didn't he play Diddy in Brawl?
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah, he did, so it's not really surprising to see him transition backwards. Thankfully, Blind sitting over there, who's been around since the Brawl days. He knows everything about 2008, where Sage would not have known anything.
You know, JJ's all about this Z drop at the ledge right now. Like, he's been doing that against everyone today. Lord Whoop is not having any of it, but it hasn't saved him from these ledge trap situations. Although JJ
just tried to do some weird, crazy offstage thing and just decided to jump into the blast zone instead. That is tech that Lord Whoop-Ass was not prepared for, but he does escape the victor regardless.
That is one way to lose a game of Super Smash Bros.
JJ wanted to spike, thought better of it, and threw out a fair, but he threw out the fair so late that the animation didn't let him up B fast enough.
I don't think I've ever SD'd up 135 to 4%.
Not when you were sober.
Not when I was sober. But that is neither here nor there. That's why I'm so excited for Civil War, is there's a bar. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah, busting out Mario.
We got the Mario. Mario is a...
Why does he have so many characters? Who is this guy? And I hope
you know, of all the Falcon mains we had who transitioned off of Falcon, none of them moved to Mario. Mario kind of has like a combo game that like Falcon can be a little bit used to.
I think
like
someone just can
running long combos, but he lacks that movement. And I feel like all the players who moved away from Falcon picked a different character that has like movement options. Like,
yes.
Demitis went to Meta Knight, and then eventually to Mewtwo, who is a little bit less
Demitis,
but then now he plays Fox.
Demitis wanted to play Falcon as an aerial character, and it just never was to be. Like, everything he did was in the air, and if he landed, he was like, okay, C-stick, smash attack. All right, I landed again, smash attack. And he would just go back up into the air and start throwing out aerials. That was Demitis' Falcon a lot of the time. So it's not surprising to see him move to Meta Knight and Mewtwo, who are both floaty and have a lot of aerial options in that regard. Sheen literally plays the roster. He still doesn't know who he mains. He's a Zelda main.
He's a Roy main, and it makes me mad.
It's a Roy main? That's false. He's a Zelda main.
So even though Lord Whoop-Ass won that game, it is definitely the right choice to counterpick, because his Captain Falcon was getting run.
It was towards the end. Like, he was not winning that game again if he went there again. He had a good start against JJ, and JJ picked up on his stuff real fast.
JJ's ledge game is really on point today.
Now, what I'm not
like where he's gotten all of his mileage, and it leads to another stock getting that throwing the banana down, pop up forward smash.
What I'm not sure Lord Whoop-Ass realizes is that JJ has played against Mario probably more than any other character, other than maybe Luigi, period, the end, because of the JJ Dan Power Hour. They've gone to each other's houses and played 99 stock games, best of threes. Real thing.
Yeah, that is the thing. Their set record is 2-1 in favor of JJ. They've played 3 of those.
Yeah, like, Lord Whoop-Ass has done 40 damage.
Mario needs a grab, though. Well, that's one... You missed it. There was this meme that was like, stupid things commentators say, and it's just for every single character's one. And then the Mario one is like, oh, he just needs to get a grab. Then it's an even game. Yeah, one grab, and it's almost maybe not even an even game because there's JJ ending it.
He still did more damage to JJ than I normally do, but he still only did 45% the whole game. So he's going to lose game 2. We're going to go to game 3. Tied one game apiece. I think Lord Whoop-Ass might think twice about going Mario now that he's seen that JJ just knew that matchup. Okay, right back to Falcon. I guess that's reasonable. Take JJ's mind off Falcon and back onto like, oh.
Maybe he's practicing the counter pick for eventually, because I know a lot of players don't like their Diddy Kong matchup with their main. So like Mario has a pretty decent matchup versus Diddy Kong. So maybe working on that in the future, trying to get some data with it. But then going back to your guns right now, where it's a break point in the best of 5 set.
Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable plan.
And ooh, again, Lord Whip-Ass, he just wants these reads. That's most Falcon players. They pretty much always look for those reads, unless they know they have like a guaranteed knee.
All right, this is looking a lot better for Lord Whoop-Ass than the previous game. Even the first game wasn't that great for him. He got off to a hot start, but this is where it is now. Like JJ, right in the middle of the game, gets into this rhythm, and he needs to prevent that. He needs to prevent it right now, whether he knows it or not.
Both characters can be kind of momentum-based. Falcon can carry the momentum even further, but if JJ gets you in that vortex where you're just getting grabbed, you're getting down tilted, you're getting bananaed, it can just feel relentless.
Lord Whoop-Ass dropped a banana from way up in the blast zone. Like 5 seconds later, did a falling back air, and the banana saved JJ from flying far away because it landed on him from forever up.
Surprised that up smash connected all 3 hits. I thought that Lord Whoop-Ass would find a way out.
Close.
Taxi platform giving him a little bit of an extra vantage point, but it looked like he had just a high recovery anyway.
Lord Whoop-Ass trying to follow up at a very high percent. Back throw. That's going to take the first stock.
Thank you, Max Rage. There's the back air as well.
Nothing but feet.
Both these characters have some serious kicks. Like crazy kicking power.
It's pretty much this whole game. 58 characters, nothing but feet.
That's 580 toes.
All right, so Lord Whoop-Ass is
JJ's
getting a little.
He vortexes
himself.
you and then he gets you in the ledge pressure. Like this is just relentless cornering. This is like watching Street Fighter Akuma, man, where he gets you in the corner and it's just sad. It's like a rap.
All right, well, Lord Whoop-Ass does have quite a bit of rage here. Let's see if he can Falcon some things back. Down throw knee gets a kill, I'm pretty sure, at this amount of rage.
Back throw gets him in a bad spot. Yeah, there's some kind of way to combo in a knee here, I'm sure, against Diddy Kong. I don't think it's down throw.
It's falling up there. It's always falling up there.
Now 96, it won't work.
Now he just needs to like hit a side B or something crazy.
Oh, JJ, again, that's just going to be a misinput, costing him a confirm. Sneaks in that forward air, though, gets him back on stage.
I like the up B option there. Ooh, not going to quite kill it. 163%. That one. Oh, he thought he had the smash fill platform. He tried to back so he wouldn't get fared. Not quite the option wanted.
That really looked like a dead if you do, dead if you don't kind of situation.
Yeah, he had to basically hit that moving platform perfectly on the edge. Like, you had, not edge cancel, but you had about a frame window to live. He did not quite hit it. Smart of him to go for it. Like, I think in rhythm, he did the right thing. He just missed it by tiny little amount.
You know, I really want to know how many toes are in Smash 4 now. Because I know 580 is definitely wrong, because there's some characters that have like 3 toes.
Yeah, like Diddy Kong has.
Like Bowser, I think, has 3 toes.
4 on each foot.
I think Bowser has 3 toes. I will get back to you guys. I will do the math.
Yeah, the worst part is if anybody's wearing shoes, you don't know if they have like one of them weird 6th toes.
That's true.
So I guess the world will never know. Falcon might have 12 toes, and that's why he's so fast.
Okay, I'm done with this conversation. That's about as far as I can take it. JJ, again,
JJ's just looking
playing
clean
safe
now.
spacing.
Not where you want to be. JJ looking this clean.
That felt like such an important swing game. Like, Lord Whip-Ass was this close. He was very close to bringing it back. He was at the point where like a straight hit would have killed JJ from like across the stage too if he had gotten another one of those like face hugger command grabs.
Yeah, it was very, very close. And it was just kind of unfortunate. He didn't quite get it. Now he's in a huge hole. Down a game, and JJ is looking real good. The Vortex was real for a lot of numbers.
And speaking of just being in his head, he was all over that neutral tech. Forward smash was right there to answer.
Yeah, Lord Whoop-Ass needs to get back on his game plan, which is input random inputs. Because that was really the way it looked the couple sets before this. Where every time he landed in a position, every move he did subsequently was different.
He's all about good buttons, man. Just pressing as many of those good buttons as possible. You don't play Falcon to shield.
JJ with some crazy looking combos there. Big Mac watching on, waiting for Grands. It's the right play. See how well JJ is playing and what he's doing consistently and try to exploit that in the next set.
JJ again got him stuck at the ledge, but gonna give him a little bit of a respite here. That Lord Whip-Ass with center stage control. And oh yeah, if you don't know how to deal with like these forward airs and monkey flips from JJ, you're just in for a world of hurt.
Back throw, and nope, not the tournament yet, but one more hit will probably do it.
Back throw of his own, not gonna be enough. Monkey flips gets him back onto that stage.
I'm not sure if falling knee as an edge guard is the best kind of two-framer. It's got to be real tough to pull off.
That's a pretty good trade.
All right, JJ doing the JJ thing and looking to run it all the way back into 10 games of grand finals. But good stuff from Lord Whoop-Ass, finishing third with an array of varying characters, mostly Falcon. We saw a Meta Knight. We saw Mario. That one didn't pan out, but the other two were quite good.